তবে তার এই যাত্রা মোটেও সহজ ছিল না। শখের বশে কিকবক্সিং শুরু করলেও পরিবারের কাছে এই ব্যাপারটা গোপন রেখেছেন দীর্ঘদিন ধরে।
Assalamu alaikum. From the LB24 studio in London, I'm Joel Zaman. Welcome you all to my show, Shoptom Barta. A show where untold stories find a voice and silence turn into strength. My guest today, she is broken not just record but the barriers. From the east end of London to the boxing ring, she is fought with fists, faith and fearlessness. Please welcome the pride of British Bangladeshi community, Rukhsana Begum.
রোকসানা বেগম বাংলাদেশি বংশোদ্ভূত ব্রিটিশ নারী, যিনি মুই থাই ও বক্সিং উভয় খেলায় বিশ্ব খেতাব জয় করেন। রোকসানা বেগম 2008 সালে প্রফেশনাল ফাইটিং শুরু করার পর থেকেই একের পর এক শিরোপা জেতা শুরু করেন। 2009 সালে থাইল্যান্ডের ব্যাংককে অনুষ্ঠিত ওয়ার্ল্ড অ্যামেচার কিকবক্সিং চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপের ব্রোঞ্জ মেডেল, 2010 সালে পেজ ফ্র্যাঙ্কটনকে হারিয়ে ব্রিটিশ মুই থাই অটোমোয়েট কিকবক্সিং চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপের শিরোপা, 2011 সালে লাটভিয়ায় অনুষ্ঠিত ইউরোপিয়ান ক্লাব কাপ অ্যামেচার মুই থাই চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপে গোল্ড মেডেল, 2012 সালে রাশিয়ায় অনুষ্ঠিত ইন্টারন্যাশনাল ফেডারেশন অফ মুই থাই অ্যামেচার ওয়ার্ল্ড চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপে ব্রোঞ্জ মেডেল, 2016 সালে ওয়ার্ল্ড কিকবক্সিং অ্যাসোসিয়েশন চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপে শিরোপা অর্জন করেন। 2018 সালে রোকসানা বেগম বক্সিংয়ে প্রবেশ করেন এবং ওয়ারিয়র প্রিন্সেস খ্যাত রোকসানা 2025 সালে ব্যাংককে অনুষ্ঠিত WBU ওয়ার্ল্ড ফিমেল ফ্লাইওয়েট ফাইটের শিরোপা অর্জন করেন এবং বনে যান পৃথিবীর প্রথম মুসলিম নারী হিসেবে যিনি দুটি রিং যুদ্ধ খেলায় বিশ্ব খেতাব অর্জন করেছেন। তবে তার এই যাত্রা মোটেও সহজ ছিল না। শখের বশে কিকবক্সিং শুরু করলেও পরিবারের কাছে এই ব্যাপারটা গোপন রেখেছেন দীর্ঘদিন ধরে। তবে পরবর্তীতে তার পরিবার তার স্বপ্নের পথে এগিয়ে যেতে কোনো বাধা দেয়নি। এর ফলস্বরূপ আজ আমরা একজন বিশ্ব চ্যাম্পিয়ন যোদ্ধাকে পেয়েছি, যাকে নিয়ে যে কোনো বাংলাদেশি গর্ব করতেই পারে।
Welcome, Rukhsana.
Thank you for having me in your show.
Thank you. So, tell me, your journey started in secret. Why do you have to hide your passion from boxing from your family? Why is that?
So when I started, there was hardly any females taking part in combat sport.
When did you started it?
Sorry, I started in 2008, 2009. So there's hardly any Western women competing or training in martial arts. Even in the gym, there was around 4 or 5 girls. That was it. So I was very aware of how my family would feel, the community, my religion. I didn't know if it was allowed. I was just a young girl and I fell in love with the sport. I didn't know if it was accepted, so I was afraid. My family did know I was going to the gym. They just didn't know that I was doing martial arts.
Okay. So, as a Muslim woman, how did you, the negative tradition, religion, and sport, did you ever feel torn about it?
I think for a long time I had inner conflict, and that was a personal journey that I was on where I thought, am I going against my beliefs, my values, my tradition, my religion? And for a long time I was being hard on myself because I didn't know if it was allowed or not. My faith is a big part of me growing up as a strict Muslim female. I think when I went Umrah with my parents, I found the reassurance that I spoke to God and I had clarity that boxing wasn't wrong for me. I just needed to be respectful and go ahead. And also when I spoke to Muslim Menk as well, and he said, when God's giving you a gift like that, it's not for us to tell you no. And then he reassured me that I wasn't doing anything wrong. So I think I found clarity in that, and that gave me even more purpose, because I felt like I can inspire the next generation, and you can be Muslim and you can be respectful, and you can still have religion as part of your strength, rather than people saying Muslim girls can't do anything. So
do you face any resistance or criticism from your own community, like Bengali, British Bangladeshi people?
I'll be honest, the response I've received has been really positive. Like, the Bangladeshi community is really proud of me. So I'm really grateful that I've never received any backlash, and I'm proud of myself, and I think the community is really proud of me. So thank you.
Oh, good, good. Like wearing hijab and step into rings, was it empowering?
I actually didn't wear a hijab, but obviously my faith is a big part of me. So yeah, I think I just always wanted to be respectful to my family and my values. And I'm a believer of moving forward, being progressive, being ambitious, but with respect.
And also, so when you open up with your family, as you know, Ruxana, I know your father, mother, your brother, everybody in your family. I know them very well. But the response from your father, how was it?
You know what? You know how Bangladeshi parents are like. They don't know how to. They're not like white people. They don't know how to say it to you, but I know deep down my father's proud, my family's proud. I remember one day I won the world title, and I came home. This was in 2016. It was a huge feat. I didn't even think I could do this, and I beat this Swedish champion. And I came home, and it was like 12 o'clock in the night by the time my competition finished. And my father, he jumped out of his bed, started calling his friends to tell them. So I knew his action speaks louder than words. He showed me he's proud of me through his actions. The other time I came home with a gold medal from Latvia, and my grandma.
When was it?
Sorry, that was 2011. I won a gold medal, and I showed it to my father, and he was showing it to my grandmother. He was like, "Oh, look, she came back with a gold medal." So even though they're not outwardly expressive and tell me that they're show me.
I think your father was more excited to weight of the gold medal medal itself.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice for me too.
I have to say, I've been with your father so many times, and he wasn't hesitated at all when he shared with that, oh, my daughter done this. I think he choose the audience, what kind of audience he, and that's how. But as you said, you went to the Umrah and people said nice thing, But how do you feel to become a first female Muslim champion in competition? How do you feel that?
I mean, it's a dream come true. And, there was a little girl watching Bruce Lee when I was young and being inspired, and then watching Muhammad Ali, and I never thought I'd achieve these heights. And then to become the first British Muslim world champion in Muay Thai, and now to become the first ever Muslim woman to become a double world champion in both Muay Thai and professional boxing. I've made history by doing that. So it is incredible. Like, sometimes I look at my life and I think God's really blessed me. And when God is on your side, nothing can stop you. I've also written my biography called Born Fighter, and I won Sports Book of the Year, Autobiography of the Year. And
what's the biography called? Born Fighter.
Born Fighter, yes. I have
and how do I get copy of it?
Yes, I will bring a copy for you, or I'll post it.
Make sure your autograph is there as well.
Absolutely. So it just shows when you're true to yourself and you do in integrity, God always supports you. And I think that's been my journey, is that, you know, I had a big dream and I followed it, and I always asked God for support, and God's always come through with me. Like how my community accepted me, how my parents, you know, I am so grateful, because that's unusual for a Bangladeshi parents as well, to say, yes, my daughter can go to the gym and train and become a champion. They never said no, but I was always afraid that I would be disappointing them. So alhamdulillah, like I'm proud that my parents support me and give me, you know, that push I needed to become a champion. And hopefully this will help other women in general, you know, look after them, women empowerment, and pursue any goals that they have.
Well, there will be a bit of scare. Honestly, tell me, how many bone you broken so far?
I've had a number of injuries. I broke my toe, fractured my leg, broke my ribs.
Stop, Roxana.
Yeah.
That's encourage people not to go ahead. You're like a female girl, okay?
Yeah.
It will be discouraging them to. But now, my son, he plays rugby. He's broken everything. Every part of him is broken, okay?
Yeah,
But it's a part of the game, you know, part of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what is your latest one? The 2025 June one, wasn't it?
That was a world title for boxing. So I've now made history to transfer from one sport to another and become the first Muslim woman ever to become a champion in 2 different sports. I mean, it's hard to become a champion in one sport, but I've managed to do it in 2 sports. And I think my secret was because I knew the formula for one sport, I applied the same thing, and I needed to learn the skill in boxing. It took me 7-8 years, and alhamdulillah, I got there. Initially, I was signed by David Hay to begin with in my career in boxing. As soon as I came back from Umrah, you know, I didn't know if boxing was meant to be for me. And I said to God, you know, when I was, you know, sitting in front of the Kaaba, and I had a chat with God, and I said, you know, maybe I can write a book and become a millionaire, or maybe I can carry on with boxing only if you think it's good for me. I come back and I do both. I got the book deal and I got signed by David Hay. So that was a huge message for me.
As you know, boxing is very much physical, but it also deeply mental as well, you know, the mental healthness. What motivates you when you are tired, or you hurt, or you doubted, shall I carry on or stop doing?
Very good question. I think what motivates me is being the best version of myself, and that God doesn't put any burden on us more than we can handle. So I think that's what gives me courage. That's what gives me strength.
Roxana, why do you say God?
God doesn't burden a soul more than he can bear.
Now, but why do you say God though? Why don't you say Allah?
Okay, Allah. Because
exactly. I'm sorry. I have to take this again and again, saying God. You say Allah. God doesn't have a name. Allah doesn't have a name. God, is it?
Okay, because I'm speaking in that was the translation.
Yeah.
But I understand.
Yeah. Carry on. You're saying about the motivation.
Yeah, so I think that's where I get my motivation from. You know, the strength comes from having faith in Allah and giving me guidance and giving me strength and courage to pursue my dreams. And I know it has a bigger purpose. It has a bigger meaning. I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for the next generation, because I'm breaking down barriers that will allow other females and give them confidence and inspire them to pursue, whether it's in media like yourself, becoming an anchor, or setting up their own channel, or a business, or pursuing a sport, that you can do it all.
Yeah. Do you ever went to Bangladesh with your boxing things? When did you go?
Yes,
and how was it?
So I went to Dhaka 2 years ago to fight for an intercontinental title with the Bangladeshi champion, so Tanzila. So yeah, I had a bout out there, and yeah, she was resilient, she was strong. At the end of the day, the better woman won.
how the Bangladeshi people, because recently Hamza, the football player, went to Bangladesh. Okay, people was taking pictures and doing this.
Yeah.
I understand your field is completely different than Hamza because it's a football. But how do you find it? How does it feel you are very happy, proud, and all this?
I was only there for like a couple of days, like 3-4 days.
Mm.
So I only went for the competition. I spent most of the time in the hotel resting and training. So I
Yeah.
wasn't out a lot. I did do a book signing
Mhm.
side in one of the bookshops in Dhaka.
Mhm.
Yeah, really amazing experience to see other Bangladeshi people and how far they've come. I think the eye opener was Bangladesh is very modern, very up to date, very
Mm.
progressive. So for me,
Mm.
I was like, wow, like this is Bangladesh now. So yeah.
You should open something because this is. I think you need to start creating your legacy as well. Started from Bangladesh, either you tell people Bangladesh where you from, Sylhet whereabouts? Whereabouts in Sylhet, Ruxana?
Balagunj.
Balaganj. So the old Balaganj, old Greater Sylhet, old Sylheti people are seriously, Ruxana. They're so proud of you.
Thank,
We are very proud of you.
thank you
Um,
very
So, if there's a chance come from boxing to become an accountant, will you consider that?
Not really. I think I enjoy what I do too much. I've set up my own business now, teaching other females boxing. I've also set up my own company with a clothing line called Embrace Boxing and Embrace God's Plan. So yeah, I'm happy
Tell
doing.
your business, so then should know where your business is, and they should come to you.
Yes, so it's called Embrace Boxing. It's run by women for women. So we wanted to create a safe place for other women to participate in boxing and combat sports because it's quite an intimidating environment to walk into a normal gym and there's loads of men. So we wanted to create a safe place where women feel empowered and they learn a new skill. So yeah, you can check our website out. It's called embraceboxing.com.
Discount for the LB24 viewers if they wanted to join.
Yeah, there's a free trial. Everyone can come and do a free trial, and we'll be excited to have you.
Good. How long you were running this business?
I used to teach women's only class since I was 19, 20, and I used to teach SOAS University, King's College, at my gym, and then I realized that Muslim women don't have access to sport. And while I was competing, I was teaching only one class a week, strictly for women, where we lock the doors, no men are allowed to come into the gym.
Yeah,
So
they feel secure.
yeah, it was secure. So hijabi sisters could come and train with me as well. And I was a female instructor. And the reason why I knew when I started boxing, there was no female coaches and there's no places for women to train in a secure environment. And then in the last 6 months, I set up my own business, but I've been teaching for around 18, 19 years now.
So your biggest dream now, is it a number one boxer? Number two is the gym instructor. Number three, the woman.
Yeah.
Or I just want to be a role model. That's it. Which one is your biggest dream will be now?
I think I'm not one thing. Obviously I'm a world champion in my sport, in double world champion. I'm an award-winning author, personal trainer, CEO of my own business, Embrace Boxing. So I like to try different things. I think when you find your calling and you challenge yourself, that's where you find happiness.
Ruxana, I'm sure there's a lot of viewer parents. Okay, they're not very unsure about letting their daughter to be entering those kind of sports. There's other sports.
Yeah.
Why you think that our girls should enter to the boxing as well as other football and badminton and all this now?
It's a very good question. The reason why I recommend boxing or martial arts, it's not that they need to become champions or compete. They can do it to stay healthy. They can do it to stay fit. It's good for mental health. It's also very, very, what I've seen in my students, like the females that come, like I've got accountants, I've got young girls, I've got doctors in my classes, and they come because when they feel confident in their skin, learning a new skill like martial arts, they learn other things like focus, determination, discipline, resilience. These are the things that they learn, and they transfer that into other areas of their life, like work, social settings, business.
Those girls, they are mainly from immigrant family or where?
Initially, I believe I started it because I wanted to support more Muslim women access sport, but I've realized actually all women want to train in a safe environment with a female instructor. So now I have a mix, like I have a director of Metro Bank, I have people from, students, I have all range. So people from all backgrounds, all walks of life train with me.
Boxing, other sports like football and badminton or long tennis, they're more safer people there. Actually, as a female, do you think boxing might affect badly for their future purpose now?
Not really, because you don't have to compete. You don't have to go into sparring. You could just do pad work. You could create friends in the gym. You could, you could have a network where you belong somewhere. It's a community of safe, empowered women. So it's not about the boxing and being hurt. It's about the lessons you learn from boxing, same as football. But the difference is with boxing or martial arts is that it's an individual sport. In boxing, you rely on your teammates to support you. In boxing, you're by yourself. There's no one else that can take that responsibility. You have to take responsibility for your actions.
And I can see that it really boosts your confidence big time.
Yeah, I think definitely when you learn to empower yourself and compose yourself and learn a new skill, you realize you can do that with all aspects of your life and not just a sport.
Do you feel like a fighter outside the ring as much as inside?
I think true strength comes from inner courage and inner knowing, and knowing what you're capable of, not being afraid, because we are all afraid. But it's being able to walk towards fear and come out on the other side.
So what are you gonna say to the fathers watching this show who still says sports is not for my daughter?
I think sport is very good for mental health. It's good for community. It's good for them because they develop life skills, and that skill that they can take to work, they can take to life. They know how to speak up. They know how to control their anger. They know how to control their emotion. Because I'm who doesn't like confrontation, but yet I do a sport, but I'm not an aggressive person. So I think sport humbles you. It teaches your roots. It teaches you values that you have to adhere to. So it's a very good skill to have.
Have you ever felt tokenized, invited to events or interview, not for who you are, but for the headlines you bring into the community?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Now, have you ever felt tokenized, like invited to some events or interview, not for who you are, it's just for the headlines you bring into the community?
No, I think no, personally, no.
Ruxana, is there any Bangladeshi organization like a Bangladesh Cater Association or BBCA or BCA, anybody giving you or who is giving you recognition that proud awards? something?
Not recent.
Remember you went to one of them quite long back, not
I haven't,
recently.
I haven't received anything from the Bangladeshi organizations. However, I think I won Asian Achievers Award and recently asked to attend one of their events. So, and many years ago, I think Who's Who many years ago.
You became a role model to our British Bangladeshi community. What will be the best message for the young Muslim South Asian girls for that role?
I think I would say to always listen to your inner voice and let that guide you, to trust yourself, because I think the world rewards conformity and you don't need to conform. You need to just find out what you're passionate about and find a respectful way to pursue that.
What's the youngest age girls getting training from you?
I think I have since 12-year-olds. I have a ladies class on Saturday, Sunday. They can, have younger staff.
Have you ever been to the schools and showing them? Yeah.
So I used to I do inspirational talks as well. So I've been to schools, corporate events such as HSBC Bank, Soho House, Bank.
What bank does with the fighting thing? Tell me. Explain it to me.
No, just corporate events. So and schools as well.
So what do you do there?
I'm an inspirational speaker there.
All right, the speaker, nothing to do with the boxing or.
Sometimes I write this for them, so they can. Yeah.
Oh, first class. I also my daughter also go into the judo things. Do you understand? I don't understand rugby either. A lot of kickboxing. I don't. It's scary for me. Okay. So I'll make sure if I see you this way, I'll go to the other way.
I can protect you.
Yeah. Sorry.
I said I can protect you.
You'll protect me. Well, yeah. So Ruxana, say something about yourself apart from kickboxing and fighting and all this. Please tell me about yourself. What do you want to?
Yeah, so I grew up obviously in a tight-knit Bangladeshi family and we're very close.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so brought up in East London and yeah, I really.
You like a coconut. I say to my kids, it's not in a racial way. Trust me, it's not a racial way. Coconut, I say to my kids because the outside is brown, inside is white. They love chocolate. They like EastEnders. So that's why I said, are you a coconut as well?
I don't think so, because I think I'm very family orientated and I'm very close to my family as well. And for me, it's very important to have that good relationship with my parents. And, like I recently traveled to Dubai with my parents and, it means the world. Like I'm so grateful having my parents in my life. And, a lot of people can't say that. So yeah, it's, we're a very close family.
Very close family. And also your father, as I said to you, I know your father very well, long time. He's a very nice man. I know your brother as well. And yeah, but my final request will be think about creating a legacy in Bangladesh. The young generation people can, young girls, because this kickboxing and those judos and everything actually bring a lot of confidence to the kids' life. So before we finish the ending, would you like to say something to our viewers, please?
Thank you so much for having me on your show, and I'm grateful for your platform. You asked me a really amazing question, and yeah, I just like to say, yeah, I'm really proud to be Bangladeshi. I'm proud to be Muslim. I'm proud to be British, and I'm really honored to be in this situation, how people have treated me and they've received me really well. And a part of me was afraid, you know, especially in the early days, because I thought maybe I'm doing something wrong. But alhamdulillah, like even people like Muslim Menk and even my father allowing me to go in and compete and not putting restrictions, it opened up the door for so many other people. And you know, I hope I can inspire that next generation. And it's not about fighting, it's about the lessons you learn from channeling your energy through this sport or any sport.
Thank you again. Thanks for being with us, and looking forward to for the next show. Thank you. Khuda Hafiz.
Bye.